Memorial Day is the only way.
Ooh, new song.
New song for Memorial Day.
I love it. It's a #1 hit.
I think
We got a
so.
new drop today.
Yeah, it's beat drop today, guys.
Yeah, me and Charlie XCX.
It's
That's
called-
how long the songs
it's
are
from-
nowadays.
It's
Yeah.
from the album called DJ Snapback's Greatest Hits.
Greatest hits. That's
Holiday
right.
edition.
Speaking of greatest hits, one of the greatest shows that we have on this network is the show that's on in the afternoon. All the cool kids, all the sunnies out there know it as
Afternoon Delight.
That's right. And I'm in with the Sunny Honeys. The team is back together today. We have Mel and Ashim going head to head on a Pop Culture Thunderdome late night talk show host edition is the theme today.
Don't worry, there's Baby Thunderdome.
I might need that one.
There
today.
is some Baby Thunderdome. We have plenty to go
I
around.
live for Baby
Oh,
Thunderdome.
depends.
speaking
I
of-
don't watch late night TV anymore. Are you kidding me?
I know. That's why it's a little bit challenging. I was
We
like,
got
how
bedtime.
can I find a good challenging topic that you
For
guys will go
Ashim.
head to head on, which will be really good. Especially one that we can rest and relax and have some fun with a boat drinks meme or leave it today.
Oh.
You guys are going to love them. I stole some from Melanie's page using her government name, but yes. And then we'll get into Adalway's Reddit rundown report.
I'm scared today.
I'm not going to
No.
talk about it till we get to it because you probably should be a little frightened. It's a heavy topic, but
Okay, as long as it's not AI and role playing, I'm good. I mean, David.
there's no
She
AI.
can't.
I can assure you there's no
She
AI in
can't.
this story. Role
Although I
playing.
never know. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get to it. Then, of course, Mel sent over 3 news stories at the crack of dawn this morning, and I have to make sure that you guys can be the judge and the jury to let us know, is it newsworthy or is it not? So we'll be in comments. We will let you know. I mean, one thing that we can rely on the Sunnies, they're going to tell us what they're feeling. They're going
I
to give
love
us the
it.
opinions and the
Yes.
comments. Keep them flowing and going today on this Memorial Day weekend. Also, we've got Hey Girl Hey horrible horoscopes.
Yes.
We got Aquarius and Pisces.
The
That's
fishies.
Barbara Jean and Nicole are on deck today.
All the water.
We shall find out what their horrific horoscope looks like. But let's get into Pop Culture Thunderdome. Can we get some late night talk show theme music, please?
It's the Pop Culture Thunderdome. Late night.
All right, Pop Culture Thunderdome. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
First question is a true or false? Stephen Colbert
I know.
hosted the Colbert Report as a fictional version of himself before becoming the actual host of the Late Show. True or false? You
I
don't
have
say
mine.
now, right? Hold it in.
I have mine.
Okay, don't forget, we can pivot to Baby Thunderdome.
Oh, I don't forget about Baby Thunderdome.
Next one, multiple
can book
guests.
that.
Again, Stephen Colbert premiered as a host of The Late Show on CBS in what year? Was it 2012? Was it 2014? Was it 2015? Or was it 2017?
Is she me a little nervous over there? Because I know this answer.
And if you need help, please let me know.
You can do it.
Next up, true or false?
I think about life. Hold on. I'm
I
thinking
had to
about
think
life.
about life.
You got it. Yeah, put yourself in those years.
Yep, I
That's
think
right.
about memories.
Sunny's out there. Misty, put yourself in the years. What year was it? All right, next up, true or falso? We have David Letterman was the first host of The Tonight Show before moving to CBS.
I'm going Baby Thunderdome.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mel can get an answer right. She's trying to beat Ashim today. I can see it in her face. All right. First question, Mel. Multiple guess. What kind of show is a late night talk show? Is it a show with interviews and comedy? Is it a cooking contest only? Is it a weather report only? Or is it a silent movie?
It's A.
Okay, perfect. Good job. Good
Yay.
job.
Ashim, do you need Baby Thunderdome?
I do not.
Oh,
Excuse me.
shocker.
Question 4. Who was the original host of The Tonight Show?
Oh.
Was it Johnny Carson? Was it Jack Parr? Was it Stephen Allen? Or was it Jay Leno?
Got it.
Okay. Next up, true or false? Johnny Carson hosted The Tonight Show for 30 years. True or false? Okay, nice. Next up, multiple guess. Which late night host famously moved from NBC to CBS after losing the Tonight Show job to Jay Leno? Was it Conan O'Brien? Was it David Letterman? Was it Craig Ferguson? Or was it Arsenio Hall?
Can I just say this out loud? Because we're all thinking it. Arsenio! Hall.
That's right. That's right.
I need Baby Thunderdome.
Okay. Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mel can get an answer right. All right, here we go. Question number 2, Baby Thunderdome. True or false? Stephen Colbert is a late night host.
Well, it's true, but not anymore. As of last night.
That is a very good answer. I'm going to accept it. Thank you
I
very much. We will move
know.
forward. But
sad.
he's got something in the works, he
He
said.
always got
So
something in
we'll
the
see.
works.
Did you see the final episodes?
Yeah.
It was so funny when he's.
I know. He was
I just
very,
love-
very
I
funny. Okay, next up, true or false? Conan O'Brien was once a writer for The Simpsons before becoming a late night host. Okay. Next up, number 8, multiple guess. Which late night host became known for asking guests to do the fist pump and helped make late night feel younger, louder, and more culturally diverse in the early 1990s? Was it Tom Snyder? Was it Arsenio Hall? Was it Dick Cavett? Or was it Seth Meyers? All right, next up, legendary. Joan Rivers
I love her.
became the first woman to host a permanent late night network talk show when she hosted The Late Show starring Joan Rivers on Fox. True or false? You get that wrong, I'm going to be pissed. Next up, multiple guess.
There's your context clue, Mel.
Multiple guess. Which late night host was famous for reoccurring comedy bit Stupid Pet Tricks? Was it David Letterman? Was it Jimmy Kimmel? Was it Johnny Carson? Or was it Craig Kilborn? We're feeling good? Or you need baby?
I put my answer down.
All right, let me get that answer, Key.
Yeah.
Da 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 pink.
All right. First question. Stephen Colbert hosted the Colbert Report as a fictional version of himself before becoming the host of The Late Show. What did you say?
True.
True.
Trues across the board is
Yay!
correct. That's right. Let's see. Next question. Stephen Colbert premiered as host of The Late Show on CBS in what year? Mel, you said?
See, 2015.
Same here.
Correct. Colbert
Bill and I
premiered.
started dating then.
Oh, how perfect. The Late Show on September 8th, 2015, after David Letterman retired. Next up, David Letterman was the first host. What did you say?
Baby Thunderdome.
In a court of law, you would have said?
True.
I
And
said false.
false is the right
Damn it,
answer.
Ashim.
But both people were saved by the Baby Thunderdome.
Yeah.
But what was the... He hosted the late night on NBC, then moved to CBS to launch The Late Show with David Letterman after Jay Leno got the
I
Tonight
actually
Show.
got to see him, and Joan Rivers was his guest.
Shut up.
What was that like?
2011, right before she died. Yeah.
Hashtag jealous.
It was so cool. It was really cold in there. They say he keeps his theater really cold, and he does.
Oh, I
Good.
love
so that
that.
everyone stays alert.
Yeah, good. It should be. Me too. In this
Make it
studio too.
pee-pee.
We always keep
Yeah.
it freezing. All right. Next up, who was the original host of the Tonight Show? What did you say, Mel?
Hey, Johnny Carson.
And
It was not. It was Steve Allen.
that is the correct answer.
Damn
Mel,
it.
you are
Yeah.
wrong.
He came in and saved the day, though.
Steve Allen was the first host of the
Damn
Tonight,
it.
the program that became the Tonight Show. Johnny Carson became the most legendary host, but he was not the first.
No.
Question number 5. Johnny Carson hosted the Tonight Show for 30 years. What did you say?
True.
True. That,
That
was
is-
a detail by Dean this
Yeah.
morning.
That was perfect. You were
Pay attention.
listening. Excellent job. Johnny Carson hosted The Tonight Show from 1962 when Mel was born to 1992 when I was born. Next up, which late night host famously moved from NBC to CBS after losing The Tonight Show job to Jay Leno?
Baby Thunderdome.
And in a court of law, you'd have said?
See, Craig Ferguson.
And you said?
David Letterman.
David Letterman's the right one.
You
Good
don't
thing.
remember this? This was like a big divide.
It was.
You were
remember.
either like a Leno fan or a Letterman fan, and I was always a Letterman fan.
I was always a
Because,
Letterman fan
like,
until
Leno
I
was
found
like slapsticky to me, and Letterman was like that dry,
Jay Leno
witty
annoyed
humor.
me.
Like,
yeah,
I love
Letterman was not the greatest to female guests either,
No,
especially his feud with Madonna, which was
No.
obviously I was a
Yeah.
big, I still am a big
Yeah.
Madonna fan. So yeah, interesting. It's fine.
it was
I
interesting,
still
yeah.
watch him. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't like the new beard though. He needs to.
Yeah,
I-
no.
what is this with the Bushman look?
I don't like this beard.
Can we tailor it a little bit? I'm fine with a little facial hair, but it's just when they get like
No.
you could.
It's dirty. Like there's food in there.
It
I don't know.
always looks like they're harboring some sort of petri dish of
It is,
caca.
isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it's a lot of
nasty.
caca.
No.
All right, next up, Conan O'Brien was once a writer for Simpsons. Would you say, Mel?
True.
I said true.
That is the answer.
Yay.
He wrote for The Simpsons. He worked on classic episodes before stepping in front of the camera and becoming America's favorite tall nervous flamingo.
He has that kind of humor, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like Conan O'Brien.
I do
Same
like Conan.
too.
I'm a
Do you
Conan
remember
fan.
on
Yeah.
his show he did the Jesus statues and it was like Jesus playing ball?
Yes.
Yeah.
My mom got me one. It's Jesus doing gymnastics and he's helping the girl on the balance beam. And it's so. I still have it.
Do you really?
Yes, it's in the attic in a bin. I got to get it
Oh,
down.
find it. That's funny.
It's like Jesus does gymnastics.
I want to see that.
all the different ones with like the football and everything
That-
and tennis. It's like he used to say, "Well, here's the moral of the story: Jesus is a ball hog."
That's hysterical.
It's the
I think
best.
that's funny. All right, which late night host became asking guests to fist bump? What did you say?
Arsenio Hall.
Yes, Arsenio Hall.
that was the moment. Arsenio Hall
Yay.
brought a different kind of energy to late night with younger audiences.
Remember though?
He had the hip hop.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he had the dog pound.
Right.
Yes.
Woof woof.
Yep.
All right. Did we answer this one correctly,
Oh,
Joan
shit.
Rivers? What did we say?
True.
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 Come on, Mel. If you missed that one.
You missed that one. That was a big breakup with Johnny Carson, and that did
Yeah.
not go smoothly.
No.
But she still reclaimed. I mean, she still held on to her career, so she could have been
Yeah.
completely washed up with
Yeah.
that whole crowd.
You
All
can't
right,
wash her up.
no, honey.
Nope.
All right, this last question: which late night host was famous for recruiting a recurring comedy? Stupid pet tricks. What'd you say?
David Letterman.
Yes.
That
Dave
is the
Letterman.
right answer.
All right, I
Who?
got a 90.
I got 100.
And you say that with pride, babe. You
got
did it.
100.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Good job, Asheen.
Hey, we got both A's in the studio, and that's all right with me. And to be free over at Capybara. Yippee!
Oh my God.
Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam.
And we're back with the boat drinks. Meme it or leave it. All right, this first one. Cooking together is not romantic. Move the F out of my way. Then we have some comments. Real, but if you have a person who is just sitting at the kitchen counter and yapping with you while making food is kind of nice.
No, it's not.
And then somebody else says, one person cooks while the other person drinks alcohol nearby is the perfect system. I agree with this.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. 'cause
I'm cool with company.
I don't do the cooking. Phil does the cooking, and I just
Oh.
hang out and chat.
Yeah, see, I like that. Like, I want a
let me
buddy.
be in here alone.
I like a buddy though with me. Like as long as
Yeah.
don't touch anything, I'm doing my thing.
Yeah,
but yeah,
don't do that.
Yeah.
All right, next up, y'all be having 2 crabs with 50 potatoes, 30 corns, talking about seafood night. Come on.
Yes.
And Nashim's like, I'll just have the corn, but make sure it
I'll have
doesn't
the corn
touch.
potatoes, yeah.
Yeah, don't touch anything. Yeah. Next up, of course, I'm a nice person. It just depends on the day, the weather, the time, and if I ate yet.
You know what?
So?
I feel attacked.
So,
Nothing wrong with that.
I tell every guest we got to feed her. Absolutely.
Like
Feed
a
your
gremlin.
man.
Felicia, we got to feed her. All right, next up. She blocked me on everything, so I made a fake lashes page and said she won a free appointment. I'll see her Monday at 11. I got some people I have some
love
things to say about. Yep. Next up, the regret when you change lanes in traffic and now your old lane starts to move faster.
I hate
this.
that.
Oh my gosh.
This is my life
It's
every
like
day.
so
Damn it, why did I do it?
Oh, I know.
Ay.
Next up, there's a lot of unusual real estate on the back of a picture frame.
Yeah.
Seems like a good place to put the price sticker instead of on the glass
Oh
on the
my
thing.
God, yes.
Ugh.
Because then you take the rubbing alcohol, try to go up and it's
and
smeared.
takes
still,
forever.
That's a good point.
That's a
Why did I
great
not
point.
think about this?
On the back, no one looks at the
See,
back.
and nobody and people think you can't learn from the internet these
I'm
days.
telling you.
right?
Next up, how David feels waiting outside after texting my friend, I'm
Shut
here.
up.
I'm just standing there. Hello. Hurry up. I need emotion. Next up, obsessed with the birds who voluntarily live at the zoo. Imagine a guy who hangs out at prison just for fun.
I hang out here and chill.
Just living his best life.
You know why? They get free food. They're
Yeah.
like, they're
Free
not
food.
dumb. Free food.
Yes.
Next up, women be crying over dudes that only got one outfit. Like you knew he wasn't going to change, right? He's going to wear the same
I
thing.
love that.
And finally, I love it when dogs are on guard, but not in full bark
this
mode
is
yet.
funny.
They got that whisper, boof, boof, boof. Yeah, that's mine all day. Yeah, I love it.
It's hilarious.
And I love some boat drinks.
Somewhere between lunch and legend, there's a place where the day slips off its mundane. Helmed by Captain Rob and Captain Whitney, part hosts, part legends, part beautifully orchestrated icons. This isn't just a bar, it's a daytime escape portal for people who refuse to live boring lives. Boat Drinks Bar is the vibe to thrive, to stay alive. You didn't plan to stay all afternoon, but Boat Drinks has never been concerned with your plans. Find your escape in Uptown St. Augustine, 123 San Marco Avenue, where the afternoons arrive fashionably late and leave comfortably transformed. Boat Drinks.
All right, if you're going to
Yes.
That's right.
So here's my issue with the Reddit report, right? I feel like there needs to be something that says every Reddit report should have an update, because now I'm invested in your life and I need to know the outcome.
Exactly. I think like you put it out there on the internet. I want to know. You
And
got
it's
us
funny.
invested.
It's because there's a lot of people that have that. And when you research Reddit and you go down to the dark Reddit hole, you will see people like, where's the update? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I need to know what happened in your life, because now I'm
Yeah.
invested.
Well, you're going to invest in this story for the next couple of minutes. Okay, so we've got best of Redditor updates
I
today.
need to hydrate.
We've got Opie gets tested by her sister and her new husband, then later gets tricked into a reconciliation by her mom.
Oh, this is going to be dirty.
Oh, no.
Get ready.
Dirty deeds.
Pack it up. Here we go.
Family drama. Let's hear it.
Yep.
Ooh.
This is actually crazy, and there's going to be lots of details, so please bear with me. My sister recently got married. It's been about 3 to 4 months. I didn't really see much of them after the wedding. Honeymoon and then back to work. You know how they went back into that. But once a month, our family gets together at my parents' host a huge feast. Since this took place a week ago, it was for the month of August. During this dinner, my brother-in-law was extremely weird towards me. He was complimenting my body, ignoring my sister, and just straight up acting so strange. It was completely unexpected for several reasons. One being his wife was sitting right next to me. Two, he has only been married for a few months. Also, he's never spoken to me like that before. I felt really uncomfortable, and I'm sure it transpired to the rest of the room because what the F, right? Except it was weird because nobody was pointing anything out. I was extremely confused and just wanted to leave. I left early, but when I got home, I just felt so icky. I don't even know how to describe it. I decided to message my sister and let her know that his behavior made me feel uncomfortable. I told her that it was also concerning he felt comfortable enough to say these things in front of my parents and my brother. I explained that if she didn't feel comfortable being in the middle, I wouldn't mind explaining this to him myself. His behavior was so unnerving that I FaceTimed my boyfriend, who was away for work in the United States. This obviously takes place over in the UK. I told him it was weird how suddenly my brother-in-law's behavior towards me went from that of siblings to this horribly uncomfortable situation. He was pissed, rightfully so. My sister didn't respond to my text until the next day. She asked to meet up, so I did. I was expecting her to be upset to have this apology for what he said. Instead, she admits it was all a test, and I passed.
What?
I was confused, to say the least.
Oh, I would. At that point, I'm dragging my sister by the hair.
She said, what does she mean by test? And I passed? Like, what the hell is going on? Turns out she had her husband do these things to me on purpose because she wanted to see how I would react if he had said those things to me and really actually meant them.
What in the Kool-Aid Southern Baptist is happening?
My reaction and choice to message her afterwards told her I could be trusted around him. I was offended, to say the least. Why would she ask
Rightfully
if I
so.
couldn't be trusted? Well, let me tell you the, in my opinion, not very valid reason for this lack of trust. My sister has been married before. She
Okay.
was 27, and the divorce was about 10 months into her marriage. Her ex was a psycho, to say the least. He had known me longer than he did my sister, and I was the one who had introduced them both. They got along well and eventually started dating. It looked like the healthiest and most romantic relationship to grace planet Earth. Except when they got married, during their marriage, I was staying with them because it was closer to my commute to work. They had extra bedrooms and I would pay rent and cook and clean for myself, so no big deal. My underwear, bras and panties, would often go missing. It started off small. I just assumed it got mixed up with my sister's laundry and would turn up eventually. But it was happening more frequently and to the point I was buying underwear almost weekly. I kept pressuring my sister to admit she was stealing my underwear. And she was adamant it wasn't her. I decided to just ignore it and go about my day. Something I hadn't even considered an option was the real reason. My former brother-in-law was stealing my underwear.
Oh my God.
I didn't know, nor did I want to know what he was doing with them when I found out. But I was so disgusted and confused, someone I thought was my friend was actually a huge perv. He admitted he had never really loved my sister and was just using her to get to me. I was just so creeped out, and I pressed charges against him
Good.
for
Thank
this
God.
sickening
Yeah.
behavior.
Good for her.
Well
I was-
deserved.
Right, absolutely. I was able to get a restraining order, and my sister divorced him almost instantly after finding out.
Good.
Okay.
She used something traumatic that happened to me and flipped it to make it seem like I'm the one who was untrustworthy.
Dirty.
She claimed I must have strung him along for him to think like that, and this test was just to prove I wasn't doing it again. Safe to say, I was extremely hurt and angry by her response, so I told her to never speak or contact me again if that's how she really
Good
thought
for
of
her.
me.
Hell yeah.
Well, my family found out, and for the most part, all of them agree her behavior is absolutely crazy.
Okay.
But my mother stood by her and her actions and said my sister was just trying to protect herself from being hurt again. I told her that if she wanted to be honest with me from the start, I wouldn't have been bothered as much. There's a right way to approach things and a wrong way. This isn't just wrong, it's also crazy. Why is she so adamant it's my life goal to hurt her? I didn't know that her ex was going to turn out like that, and why am I being punished? She claimed I should have had some indication he liked me, and he really made it seem like he was head over heels for my sister. How am I supposed to know what's going on in someone else's mind? Anyway, the family dinner was earlier for this month, as it was the most compatible date for everyone else's schedule. I told my parents to accept me not to show up if my sister and brother-in-law were going.
I don't blame her.
Yeah.
It wasn't even because I refused to ever speak to her again. I just had to say that because the situation was so fresh. I told my mother I would apologize when everything cooled down a little. It was difficult to face them when they
She doesn't owe them an apology.
No, she
It
did
was-
nothing wrong. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
she's just saying it was just difficult to face them when they
Yeah.
made me feel like I'm a horrible person for a situation that was out of my control.
Yeah.
My mother assured me my sister wouldn't attend, so I agreed to come.
Set her up.
When I arrived, they were both there. It felt like an ambush, and it sort of was. My sister demanded I apologize for my reaction because it was my own fault it happened in the first place. I can't lie, I snapped. I told her she should remove my number and the title of being my sister if she really felt that way. I just need to advise because therapy isn't scheduled for another 2 weeks, and I feel like I just dreamt up a soap opera and a storyline. I feel kind of bad because I do not understand my sister had her trust broken completely by her ex, but I feel like that distrust shouldn't be aimed at me.
Correct.
But the person who actually caused it. And I was the one who introduced her to the asshole in the first place, so I feel guilty for that already. But I'm failing to see how her schemes to manipulate me into thinking that she's been wronged by a husband once again is just too far extreme. I want to apologize her for one reason. Ever introducing her to that man. I really need her to see that I wasn't trying anything when her ex was stealing my underwear. I was just in the dark, just as her. How do I go about doing the above? Because I just want to put this behind me and move on. I was just about healing from her former marriage, and now this one is putting me in a very uncomfortable position with my sister and now my brother-in-law and now my own mother. Any advice on how to tackle apologizing about the introduction, getting my sister's trust back, and showing her that I really just want the best for her? P.S. Apologize for the gramming mistakes. It's 2 a.m. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what do you guys think on this first part?
First off, this woman does not need to apologize.
Nope.
She has done absolutely nothing wrong, and in every situation that she's been in, she
God.
has held the high road.
Poor
Yep.
thing.
She immediately was asking her sister, "Did you take these?" Not accusing anybody, just wondering what was happening. When she was the one who was violated, someone was stealing her underwear.
That's right.
And her sister had no compassion for her. Was more like, "I'm the victim because you lured him." No.
Mm-hmm.
She did nothing wrong. I understand she wants to like smooth these over a little, and she feels bad for introducing them, but she cannot.
She can't control what happened.
She cannot control his actions.
True.
So she should not be apologizing. She did what any normal person does: set two people up that she knows and cares about. The fact that he's a slime ball is not her thing to apologize
not her thing
for.
to apologize
she should
for.
not have to
She
own his
didn't
bad
know.
behavior. No.
Right.
Then her sister testing her. Oh my gosh.
What kind of sister is that?
This is not a sister because that is not a relationship. That woman is unhealthy. Her sister's unhealthy. Clearly has some trust issues, and she's taking him out on her sister. I hope they repair things, but it's not her responsibility to take the first step. It's her sister's. At this
Her
point.
sister's the
You are
one that needs to
correct.
Her sister's
apologize.
the one who needs to apologize and own it and step up, because this woman has done nothing but be up and up. Like the fact that she instantly felt awkward, she instantly reached out to her sister. Like all of these are signs that this is a person with a good head on her shoulders.
Right.
Is very aware of
Spoke
relationships.
up,
Like,
pressed charges,
she
did the right
everything
thing. Yeah.
that she's doing all the right things, and it's the people around her who are exhibiting bad behavior. She should not have to apologize for their bad behavior.
I feel bad for her. Yeah, you
Oh
feel
my
bad
God.
for her?
I do.
so
I
incensed.
agree with the team. She doesn't have anything to apologize for, and shame on the mother
Yes.
for setting her up in
What
an ambush
was that,
situation.
right?
If it were me,
Oh, here we go.
and I have two sisters, I love my sisters dearly, but I'm going to put myself as that's me. I would take a break from my family. I don't know how long. It would probably be for quite a long time.
Yeah.
Don't reach out to me. Leave me alone. And the lack of respect that was shown for her as a person and as a sister, that right there is enough for me to be like, I'm done with all of you.
True.
Yeah.
The mother too.
Yeah.
Like, how do you set someone? Don't set someone up like that.
All right. I got some
agree.
relevant comments
Oh,
right
yeah,
here.
what
These
you got?
are actually good conversation starters. First comment here. What were your father and other family members doing during this charade? Why didn't anyone speak up or have your back? Totally creepy. You deserve to
Yeah.
be treated better than by everyone who was
Yep.
there. And then Opie responds to, my dad wasn't pleased with what my brother-in-law had said during the August dinner. Then when he found out about the plan, he forbade him from entering the family home ever again.
Good.
Good
My
job, Dad.
mother lied and said he wasn't invited, but they showed up anyway. Apparently, Dad was livid and threatened to call the police if they didn't leave. I left after I said what I said, so I don't know what happened, but my brother called me and told me everything that went on from that point on the August dinner and the next month's dinner. My brother and dad are amazing, and I'm going to update the post at some point to make sure everyone knows. They've been so supportive and tried to talk some sense into my mother. Their words, not mine. I have not spoken to my mother in a few days, which is so odd for me because I always call her at least once a day, and of course haven't spoken to my sister or her husband. Another comment. Stop. You have absolutely nothing to apologize for.
Yep.
What they did to you was completely messed up. Who even comes up with these things? So this entire time she has this home-wrecking image of you that is so hurtful.
Yeah.
They owe you an apology.
Absolutely.
Opie
That's a
says,
mess.
that's what hurts the most. She really thinks it's my life goal to cause her misery. It's so exhausting. I miss my sister from before and all this shit happened. The one who loved and trusted me above anybody else. I know. That's what's so
I'm so
sad.
This
sad.
woman this poor woman, and thankfully her father
The
and
dad and the brother,
stepped in.
yeah.
So
Right.
at least she has some family. But I think you're right, Mel. I think when a situation is that toxic, you have every right to protect your
Yeah.
own sanity And so I think she deserves to give herself a break from being with her family. And
Yeah.
she can tell her brother and dad, like, I'd love to see you, but I can't be there.
I think sometimes
Mm-hmm.
the best response is no response. Radio silence is what people deserve.
it's really hard, but I agree with you. Sometimes people you need to let it fizzle down a
I've
little
gotten
bit.
really
Yeah.
good about to the point where I'm like, you know what? This is not gonna destroy my peace, and I'm not gonna let this affect me. So now I go radio silent.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
So
you're
that's how people know. Like if I go radio silent, that's really bad, and I'm done.
right.
Same. And
Yeah.
Phil always knows, like, I know when you're mad because you go real quiet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Radio silent,
If
baby.
I'm real mad, you don't deserve my energy. You
True.
do not deserve my
Correct.
joy. You do not deserve to be in
That's
my
what
space.
she needs to
like
do.
that is sorry. Like,
Let
you
them
know.
sit in their own filth.
All right, I got an update.
Oh, good, good.
Oh,
Okay.
You guys ready for an update?
Okay,
She
let's
beat
hear
her
it.
sister up.
You ready for an update?
I hope she drug her in a parking
Got
lot.
divorced.
Not everything is Jerry Springer over
Maybe
here.
egg her house.
This sounds like a girl that has good head on her shoulders.
Toilet paper. Wet
right.
toilet paper. You're not going to get that shit off.
Here we go.
Okay.
A lot has happened in the last couple of days. I have tried to read all the comments and take everyone's advice. This has been the outcome. I lost a sister and a mother in 2 days. It's heartbreaking more than anything. I had a meet up with everyone. My boyfriend came with me, so I had support during the conversation. Honestly, it was hard to look at any of them for the way they treated me. I'm so thankful for everyone opening my eyes to the crazy behavior exhibited in the first part of the story. In front of everyone, my mother admitted to knowing about the plans from the start.
Shut your mouth. Well, that relationship is a bit kibosh.
Sister confided.
She encouraged it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sister
She didn't say
confided.
stop. This is not
Absolutely.
a good idea. She was like, go for it.
Go for it, right?
Oh,
The sister confided in her and agreed it was a good idea. She supported her son-in-law openly harassing her daughter. I'm in complete shock, and it hurts so much knowing that she would condone this, considering how much she knew I was affected by the first husband. She knew I was having a difficult time in therapy. It took me a long time to trust people again after that. And I feel like once again, my trust has been broken. I don't know how I'm ever going to trust anyone ever again. I'm really thankful for my boyfriend was there to comfort me because it was so hard keeping my composure around them. My sister was not budging at all. She kept maintaining that she was in the right. She said the only reason I wouldn't apologize is because deep down I knew what her ex was like. She said that I just liked getting the attention from him, knowing he was married to my sister. She also claimed I overreacted, and if it's acting, then this is not harassment. I told her that she shouldn't expect any calls or texts or just not to be contacted by me until I receive an apology. I deserve from both her and my brother-in-law. Speaking of, he was pretty silent throughout the whole thing, probably because my father threatened his life if he spoke anything
Good.
bad about me. He did say that the only reason he did it was to placate my sister because she kept accusing him
You don't have
of...
your own brain. You don't know right from
Yeah.
wrong. You D-bag.
He did it to placate my sister because she kept accusing him of oogling over me, but still no apology from him. My mother. This one broke my heart the most.
Oh, I'm going to cry. For
She
this
told
girl.
me I was over exaggerating and that I should be happy to have passed my sister's test. She actually said the words, "We can all move on now." I was in complete awe, to be honest. How could she even think that these things would go back to normal after all of this? I asked her why she was supporting such delusional behavior. She said it was because she loved my sister and wanted her to be happy. I asked her if she loved me as much as my sister. She said yes. It seemed hesitant, but I don't want to read too much into that. I told her I wanted an apology for her schemes. She refused, so I gave her the same conditions I gave my sister and brother-in-law. Until I get an apology, I simply am not speaking to all three of them.
Yep.
As a result, I am probably going to have to go low contact with my brother and my dad because they both live with my mother. I mean, I'll hang out with
They'll
them
understand. They'll
outside and without any presence of my mother. I'm fine with. But she'll let them she'll let them hang out with me is the question. I know some of you have suggested spending time with my boyfriend's family on holidays and occasions. I think it was
not the
just
same as
one
your own
person, but
family.
oh well. I have met my boyfriend's family before because they live in the U.S., but after this situation, I've taken 2 weeks paid holiday for the end of this month, and he's taking me to meet them for the first time. I hope it goes well because they might be the only family I have now. My therapy session has been moved to tomorrow because I requested an emergency appointment. Wish me luck. Anyway, my biggest thanks for all the people out there giving me some suggestions for the advice and compassion I'm really grateful for. I don't think I would have been able to get through this on my own. It's likely I would have caved and apologized just for a pattern of repeat itself over and over again. Truly, thank you so much. Wishing you all the best, and I hope you know the advice that you saved me from the need to always please others. I'll look back on this moment anytime I feel like putting someone else's feelings above my own comfort. Hope your hearts are filled with love and happiness. Love, Layla. P.S. Again, apologies for spelling your grammar mistake. She's so cute.
She's so sweet. She's apologizing
She's
for her grammar.
so
Oh my
lovely.
gosh.
Yeah. Oh,
This poor woman.
yeah.
You know what pisses me off? A lot of things piss me off.
Of course, it's a laundry list. Yeah.
But this situation, we all know moms like this. I do not understand these women that have children that feel the need to torment, twist, turn, and psychological warfare on your own child.
Yeah.
Test.
Meanwhile, there's people in the world that can't have children that would be good moms, but you psycho bitches out there.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
And find joy and like I don't know. I'm so flustered. I don't even know the word. You find happiness in pitting your own children against each other and creating the bad behavior. You knew about this and you encouraged it.
She pushed
You're
it.
not a mother.
No.
You're a piece of shit.
That's
Yeah,
absolutely.
and I
yeah.
feel like this sister
I'm so mad
is a
for this.
complete reflection of that mother.
Yeah.
Because obviously
Yes.
that mother has something going on.
The
some
pickle doesn't fall far from the patch.
She's got some sort of like, I'm not going to diagnose, but she's clearly got something going on. She's got some emotional issues,
everyone allows it
trust
and
issues,
excuses it.
and she has passed that on to her daughter.
Yeah.
So her daughter is a reflection of
I'm
her.
so mad.
Victim
This
mentality.
behavior, this behavior came from somewhere, and when mom is condoning it and fanning the flames, she's essentially telling her daughter it's okay. She's made it right for her. So
It's almost
they're
like she's finding happiness in the fact that
yes.
she got to be a part of setting her up, and she gets to watch her other daughter. I'm gonna call her the younger sister.
Right, right. It's fine.
She gets to watch her the younger daughter crumble and wither, and all of this. Like she's finding joy in that.
Yeah,
know,
there's
I
like
think-
this control thing.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I feel
god,
like
I'm
there's this
so
control,
mad
like-
about this Reddit report.
You know who I think
Ooh.
got away with absolute murder here was the brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
Yes.
he was able to sit at the last confrontation to be quiet and like it was like no big deal.
He has no spine, though.
He has
Clearly,
no spine. Literally a jellyfish
he
on that
could
one.
not stand up to his wife and
I'm
say, "This is a bad idea."
Yeah,
Right.
and like I said, you know right from wrong, and you didn't open your mouth and say, "Guys, this is dumb. This
Right.
is wrong. This is wrong," and I refuse to do it.
It's
Yeah.
almost like the older sister was so jealous of the situation of the younger
Yeah.
sister. I mean, can jealousy ever fix itself here?
No, you have to want to. You gotta
Yeah,
want to.
and
it's
they
the
don't wanna do the
person
work.
Who's the jealous one is the one who has to get over it and make amends, and
Yeah.
she is not. She doesn't sound like she's mature enough to figure that out.
It really sounds she's
So,
not mature enough. That's a good
fact
point.
that they set her up, and the fact that she walked into this dinner and they ambushed her, she should have Teresa Judites that and flipped that damn table over on
I
everybody.
can't stand when we use the word overreaction as a weapon. I'm so sick of that.
Same.
Like it's
Oh,
such an
my
easy
gosh.
cop out to say, "Oh, you're over." No, your
No,
feelings are valid.
Your feelings are valid.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I cannot.
I mean, I come from a
stand
hot
that.
fire Uruguayan grandmother, honey. Like I know feelings are valid, and you have to accept that as a currency. And if they're yelling at you, it's because they're passionate. I mean, the Italians the same way.
And you know what? Here's the thing. If something gets me that heated up, like it's not overreacting. This is how my reaction. You don't get to tell me my reaction is incorrect. You don't get to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. So that's like telling someone when you're angry, you need to calm down.
No. No,
like,
thank you.
Where in the history of calm down has anybody ever
Yeah,
calmed
no.
down? Yeah,
Yep.
right. What is more dangerous, the betrayal itself or a family system that explains betrayal anyway?
Oh, it's that family system. It's so
It's what- yeah.
toxic.
Yeah.
I feel like the betrayal
They
is
excuse
just.
it.
It's like. A
Why is the dad
symptom.
still with the mom?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know about.
That's disgusting.
But you know what?
They've been together so
probably
long, and he's
he
used to it.
understands that this is her. So I don't know.
I
It
hate
doesn't
this.
excuse him. It doesn't excuse him. But I think he's so far deep in his marriage, he knows this is just her, and I can't do anything to fix it.
But that's not fair.
No, it's not fair.
I don't give him a lot of kudos. Great that he supported the situation. He's going to call the cops on the brother-in-law.
He did
whatever.
that just to,
he
like,
needed to
keep
be
it
a little
quiet.
bit more aggressive in this situation, and he needed to be there at that final confrontation. I am disappointed in the father in this. He could have stepped up further.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it a different way. I think he is. I don't think this is the first time in this family this has happened.
That's
with
or
this
something
guy.
like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's just been going on so long, and they've probably been married a very long time, so they're not going to get divorced. So he probably years past has spoken up, and it got him nowhere. So he's finally like, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and kind of like
He turtles.
numb to the bad behavior.
He's become the ostrich. He's
Just
head
like
in the sand.
the-
He's like, I don't know.
A lot
I'm
of
just-
married
Just like the
couples-
brother-in-law, another
But yeah,
spineless
a lot
person.
of a lot of married couples that have been together, when one person flips out, they kind of just accept it and it's like, that's just how she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think this was a perfect storm of toxicity here.
What a terrible
You have
family. You want
so
to be
many
part of my
people-
family? Come
Yeah.
So many people without a backbone, which is her support system, which that's not enough. And then you've got so many toxic people on the left hand side of you. Unbelievable story here. And
I'm so mad.
I'm really, really hoping that young lady is finding some peace in her life, hopefully with the boyfriend's
I'm going to
family.
be mad all day about
I
this.
know.
know.
I'm
Unbelievable.
glad her boyfriend's family is there for her. I know it's going to be painful, but she will find people,
Yeah.
whether it's her friends, whether it's her boyfriend's family, but she will find people who become her family.
True.
Like, forget those who don't
Yeah.
have your best interest at heart.
Sometimes
you
you're-
don't need them.
Sometimes the
Definitely.
family you get to pick
Chosen.
it's better than when you're born into.
Absolutely.
I don't know what I'm
Absolutely.
Yeah. There's a lot of people out there.
Oh, I'm so mad about this.
I
Let's
know.
take a break. Let's go to Panache.
Oh,
Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get Panache.com and get with it, boo.
Oh, she's melon.
I'm so mad about
Still
this.
heated.
Guys, I'm going to be at home cleaning my house and be like, oh, that fucking bitch.
Oh, Dad!
You know
Oh,
what?
man,
You know what?
it's
Your
a-
house can be extra clean then.
Yes. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm mad about
We know,
this one.
very mad. Well, you're not going to be too mad about this because you sent over these incredible news
I don't
stories.
even care about these news stories. I don't care about them today.
You guys are going to be the judge and the jury today and let us know if this is news or not. We got this one. The graduation heard round the hallway. A Texas teen named Sean Roberts, a senior at Killeen High School, has cerebral palsy and walked across the stage at his graduation. At first, his mom said the school told him he could only stand or remain in his wheelchair because of time and mobility concerns. Translation, your big life moment might be an inconvenient for our schedule, which is where the record scratches and everybody's with the soul turns around dramatically. Sean's mom, Ruth Roberts, shout out, went public saying that this was about dignity, inclusion, and whether students with disabilities are truly given the same opportunities as their peers. After that, the district met with the family and reversed course. Now Sean will get to walk across the graduation stage and participate in part of the procession. And let's be clear, this is not about whether the ceremony runs 3 minutes longer. This is about whether a young man who worked for years, who has been in physical therapy since he was 6 years old, gets to have the same moment he earned. His mother said she cannot wait to see him shine, and honestly, neither can we. Mel, got more details?
Guys, this stuff makes me so angry.
I know.
Because you have to have a meeting about logistics.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about humanity.
It's about humanity. And why should, just because he has cerebral palsy, yeah, it might take longer for him to cross the stage.
So what?
But don't
Yeah,
you
yeah.
owe it to every student? This is my issue with the school system these days. What happened to the compassion actually caring about the student? This was his moment. They let the kids with service dogs, the service dog gets a diploma too. You see it all the time, but they have to logistically work that out. And the fact that this mother did not give up.
I think.
She needs to go talk to the mother from the Reddit report.
Yeah.
But this mother
True.
said, you know what? My son is going to walk and I am going to push until he does. And you know what? The fact that this kid got to do this, got to feel like a regular kid. Think about it. He had so many more challenges than the normal everyday
Yeah.
student.
Right,
He
right.
had so much more to overcome. And I think anytime we can highlight stories like this, it brings to attention the fact that we are still very much an ableist society.
True.
We focus so much, like everything is from the perspective of someone who is abled, right?
Yes.
Able-bodied.
Agreed.
And there is a whole host of things in our society that the differently abled just have challenges and we don't think about them.
Right.
We don't
True.
think about it all the time. And so I think anytime we can call attention to it, something as simple as a high school graduation is not a simple thing for them, but they deserve to have the same respect.
Give them their
and
flowers.
the same
Yeah.
opportunity as everyone else. And those are things that sometimes, if you're not in that situation, you don't think about it.
Nope.
Doesn't even cross cross your mind. So I think the more we can bring attention to stories like this, the more powerful it is. So news to me.
News to me. I think that's
News.
great. And I'm piggybacking on Ashim, what she said. We got to pay attention to everybody's and the details of life.
Absolutely.
And what
Yeah.
makes humans so unique. And I think that's a great story. And shout out to Ruth. What a mom. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
heck
You
yeah.
go,
Go
Ruth.
mom.
All right, story number 2, shell game gone federal. All right, this story involves nearly 2,000 turtles, international trafficking, and a federal operation with a name that sounds like a rejected swamp rock band. Operation Southern Hot Herps. Louisiana man, Albert Bazar, that's his name.
I hope he puts
sticking
them
to
in his
it,
pants.
has been federally indicted after prosecutors alleged he poached more than 1,800 protected turtles from Florida and trafficked them overseas for the exotic pet trade. Authorities say that the scheme generated more than $550,000, which is a lot of money for creatures in
It's
this
big
entire
money in the exotic pet trade.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Just like weapons.
According to prosecutors, the turtles were allegedly taken from their native Florida habitats and they were
this is so
exported through San Francisco to Taiwan. Officials say that they were falsely labeled as captive bred to obtain export permits. Translation, they were not swamp babies, Your Honor. They are boutique turtles with paperwork. And the turtle math is unhinged. More than 1,700 loggerhead musk turtles, 100 striped neck musk turtles, and 15 striped mud turtles were allegedly involved. That's not a pet hobby. That's a reptile real estate empire with a van and bad intentions. Mel, give me some details.
So I know since
Pissed again.
I'm
Yeah, I
pissed.
am
This one gets
so
me.
here's the deal. The wildlife trafficking is
Yeah.
just as big and the amount of money in it, and it's just as crazy as the legal weapons trade. FYI.
I know.
The problem is with most of these animals, some of them die in transport because they try to hide them in crazy places. So we're talking about 2,000 turtles and more than $500,000 in estimated value. This is crazy.
I know.
So he thought just by putting that sticker on there that he would get
That
through
he
with
get
it.
away with it.
But
And they may have for years. Who
But
knows?
they've gotten so strict, and now the airports and the transportation systems, they're catching on, and they're doing a lot of research on it, how to catch these, because some of these breeds are extremely endangered.
Yeah, and this one
So
really
you're
gets
ruining
me.
habitat.
Yeah, this one really gets me. You know how I feel about my turtles.
Yes. Yes.
I'm out there on the beach in the mornings. It's turtle nesting season. Actually, tomorrow is World Turtle Day.
Oh, the
good to know.
tatas.
Okay.
Which is why I'm so upset. I love our turtles are
We're
so
all mad
majestic.
now.
They're
Yeah.
such like they have their own
Majestic.
Yeah, they're magical. They're majestic. They're beautiful. And how dare he disrupt this beautiful aspect of nature?
Yeah.
And like just for his own monetary gain.
Unbelievable.
That's what gets me. Like if you actually see these turtles, if you're out there on the beach in the
Yeah.
mornings, you can see them nesting, and you can see them when they're born, and when the moon's out. It is such a beautiful experience. You're seeing nature happen right in front of you.
Yeah.
And they're so special. Like he saw them and he didn't think magic, beauty, nature, I want to preserve this. He thought, I want to take this and make some money off of
That's
it. I want some of my own-"
unbelievable.
Like, how are people so selfish?
Terrible. I mean, they
Because
used
they
to
think
have.
they can make a quick buck. What they don't realize is your quick buck is going to be in federal prison.
and
'cause a lot of these
I don't
animals
think
are
they make
federally
this anymore.
protected.
What is it? Cooter soup or something? It's like turtle soup.
Oh,
or something.
they banned that. You
Yeah,
can't do that
you can. I mean,
anymore. With the
unbelievable that
turtle
people would
shell,
just like
tortoise.
eat that. It's like
Ew,
horrible.
that's
I know, and they do. They call it cooter.
I think it's news.
I know, just like
That's
saying that
news.
word. That's
Absolute
news.
news.
Come on, save the damn turtles.
Save
Leave
my
them
turtles.
alone. Ah. All right, story number 3. Lake Erie said, absolutely not today. All right. According to the U.S. Coast Guard, 3 fishermen were rescued and their boat capsizing during a storm on Tuesday, May 19th. 2 men were rescued by a station Marblehead boat crew, but a 3rd fisherman had floated away from the boat
Oh, no.
and was missing for hours. A Coast Guard helicopter crew found him still treading water for about 4 to 4.5 hours.
Okay, then.
Right? This is not a fishing trip. This was an unwanted audition for Survivor Hypothermia Edition. And the Ghost Guard, I can do it, thank goodness, came through like actual heroes. Mel, give me some details.
All right, it's a survival story. Treading water is no small feat, and the fact that he did this for 4.5 hours, he said, guess what? I'm a live. So it's terrifying, impressive, and a huge reminder that water can go from peaceful to dangerous in like 2.2
That
seconds.
is the truth.
Yeah.
People usually hear fishing trip and they imagine like so much fun, snacks, bait, la la la. But weather is so unpredictable and it changes so fast, and you have to be able to watch storms coming in. You really got to know your maritime
Yeah.
histories.
Right.
Yes. And the Coast Guard, boat crew, and a helicopter crew were able to locate and rescue all 3 men. So that's how coordination, training and speed work together.
I mean, treading water for 4.5 hours.
4.5
Dude,
hours to pass what the American Red Cross survival, because if you do like CPR, you have to pass that. And I
Yeah.
think it's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Is the time.
5 minutes.
I gotta tell you,
Come on,
that's tough.
4.5 hours.
Yeah, that's
Now,
tough.
I will say, if somebody had like a snack treat holding it up, I could probably tread longer.
That's true. You gotta dangle a
do it.
carrot over your head.
How long?
I
Wait,
think it's news.
when you were a swimmer, how long could you tread water
for
for?
a
Like,
very long
like
time.
more than
Yeah.
10 minutes?
Oh yes, honey.
Like 45 minutes?
With a weight belt and sneakers.
For
yeah.
like an hour? No, I'm being serious. Like how long? What
You're
was your
giving
longest?
me PTSD. Let's move on to
yeah.
Pippin 39.
I'm curious.
1039, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You got to check them out. Bin 39.
Woo! All right. Now we're going to get into Hey Girl, Hey Horrible Horoscopes. We got Aquarius and Pisces on deck today. You guys ready?
Ready?
Let's do it. Aquarius, your future is arriving like a group project where everyone secretly voted you the problem. You keep calling yourself innovative, but right now your big contribution to society is ignoring emails, romanticizing burnout, and pretending your lack of structure is a personality revolution.
Not wrong.
This week,
I know
someone
some
will
Aquarius
ask
like
you
this.
what your 5-year plan is, and your soul will make the windows shut down sound. You'll laugh. Oh, the windows shut down. You'll laugh it off with some nonsense about not fitting into traditional systems, but everyone in the room will know the truth. You do not have an internship, a plan, a backup plan, or even a clear water bottle. Your bad luck, a person younger than you will casually mention their paid fellowship, apartment, skincare routine, and Roth IRA, while you are standing there holding iced coffee that you couldn't even afford. Do better before your LinkedIn
better.
becomes a memorial page for your wasted potential.
Do better.
Do
Yeah,
better.
Barbara Jean, I want to see what your LinkedIn page looks like, honey.
Oh my.
Oh my
She's
God,
like,
I can't.
shut up, Davey. I love you.
LinkedIn page.
All right, Pisces, Nicole, here we go. Pisces, you're not going with the flow. You're floating face down in a kiddie pool of consequences while pretending it's a spiritual surrender. Every problem in your life has a tiny name tag that says, Pisces saw this coming and chose the vibes. This week, your avoidance habits will evolve from charmingly chaotic to architecturally concerning. You will ignore a text, a bill, a deadline, and deeply obvious red flag until they merge into one giant emotional skin hole beneath your feet. Oh, excuse me, sinkhole. Skin hole. Very
Skin
close.
hole.
Skin hole. Wow.
Skin hole.
What's that?
That's like a new cuss word. Yeah, skin hole.
Different show.
God, thanks. Your bad luck. Your digital footprint will outlive your ambition. Somewhere a forgotten MySpace era thought, a dramatic
MySpace.
caption, or a cringe playlist title will resurface at the exact moment you will try to reinvent yourself as a mysterious and unhealed. Your tombstone will not say beloved dreamer. It will say she almost answered that last email.
Oh,
Okay.
almost doesn't count.
I know. And Sonny's, that's a wrap on this Freaky Deaky Friday. We chilled, we thrilled, we laughed, we thrived, and most importantly,
We survived.
that's right. Mel, what time are we going to be back?
Oh, we will be back Tuesday at 9 a.m.,
Tuesday.
friends.
That's
Yes.
right. With Old Town Timber. I'm excited
so
to talk.
excited.
It's a great
Yeah.
chat. And then, Asheen,
Sunnies, have a wonderful holiday weekend. And remember, on Monday at 3 p.m., take your one moment of silence and in remembrance for Memorial Day.
Yes.
I love it. I love you guys so much. Happy Memorial Day. Celebrate and take that time for
Yes.
reflection. We'll see you guys later. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
Bye.
Share the show.
We can share the
Share the
show.
show.
Come on now, share the show.
Hit that little.
Arrow.
Share the show. Just
All
share
right,
it.
do it.
Okay,
Listen, my
fine.
earrings-
I'll
her
stop.
earrings.
I've got
Oh, the
percussion